The papers you found on the Red Lyrium smugglers were exactly what we needed. We have the location of the Red Templar's main supply of lyrium. You'll never guess where.
Right under Skyhold.
My heels are parallel with soil.
They were staring at me.
Who's they, kid?
In Skyhold. The servants in the courtyard. They were looking at me and whispering.
It's the hat. Kind of hard to miss. Don't worry about it.
And what's wrong with my hat?
That's going to take a while. I'll explain clothes when we get back. I've got to ask, does any of this shit make sense to you?
To me.
Are you referring to the giant hole in the sky, or the creature out of Chantry cautionary tale who wants to be a god?
Either. I'm feeling generous.
What's the problem? Someone shows up, tears the place apart, declares himself king. That's half of history.
Corypheus is that terrifying drunk nobody'll ask to leave?
Even after he puts a hole in the ceiling. Terribly common. Did you enjoy the Winter Palace, Cole?
There were so many wonderful hats.
Ever noticed that for a people with no mages, dwarves use an awful lot of magic?
Do you?
Personally, I think it's some kind of compensation thing. We can't spit lightning or freeze anyone's ass off, so here, have a rune that sets your sword on fire. They still do. Whatever it does, it's probably ancient and invaluable, so try not to drop it in the sand.
I thought you weren't interested in dwarven history.
If you want an encyclopedia entry, it may as well be from someone charming. How are you holding up, kid? You've been quiet for a while.
My shoelaces keep coming untied.
You're doing fine.
Can you talk to them? They don't listen to me.
Maybe not so fine. Don't talk to them, kid. Just tie them in knots.
Rest at the Maker's right hand and be forgiven.
How are you here? Are you following me?
The nations that deny the Maker are as a child that denies a mother.
That's rather condescending for someone going about spewing proverbs.
Can you feel the bits of fade around you when you cast spells, Dorian? They pool around the veil, pulled by power, then push through to see this side.
So when I cast a fireball, it's just the Fade saying peekaboo.
I don't think it says that.
If it says anything other than I'm going to burn your face off, I don't want to hear it.
Not a god.
Kinda curious that this guy had to specify he wasn't a god.
Ordinary guy saves people, accidentally founds religion. Sounds a lot like the chant, actually.